Critical Role sets up a deadly reunion, Brandon Sanderson comments on the Wheel of Time finale, and Warhammer 40k goes back to the past.
Yes, go, real!
Welcome to Fantasy News Friday, our weekly look back at all the news stories not quite big enough for their own video. Today we're talking about the latest Critical Role episode, so spoilers there. We're getting some more commentary on the Wheel of Time finale, and we talk about a surprising old-school Warhammer 40k release. Now, if you like these weekly focuses on tabletop and fantasy news, be sure to comment, like, and share this video to help spread the word about our weekly quality look at tabletop news.
It would mean a lot to me. Please.
And now, on that note, on to the news.
Can't wait!
Critical Role is already departing the Shattered Teeth, having collected the Earth Titan shard that they came there for. The trip ended with a battle against a duplicate of Ludinus, which conveniently helped the party prove that they could actually fight the big bads of the campaign without anyone else's help. Of course, that fight was made a lot easier due to some confusion with counterspells. Ludinus had access to higher level spell slots, but passed on those when having the opportunity to counterspell one of Lada's counterspells. Now, one of the big criticisms with this arc is that the party didn't really explore the Shattered Teeth very much. This honestly feels like a bit of a wasted opportunity, given that things are, trending towards a wholesale destruction of Exandria as we know it. Now, another bit from the latest Critical Role episode, and something that was also alluded to during Critical Role's panel at New York Comic-Con, is the return of Delilah Briarwood. Bell's Hells is heading back to Whitestone, but they are all aware that Delilah is once again active due to Laudna being brought back to, unlife. Now, if the remaining members of Vox Machina find out about Delilah, it could set up a very deadly reunion, especially as Percy said he'd kill Laudna on sight if it meant preventing Delilah from returning.
I'm sorry for the loss of your friend. I'm certain she was a wonderful woman. We've all lost wonderful people. But whatever joy or smile she would bring back would be far outweighed by the death, the destruction, the torture, and upheaval that Delilah would bring should she return. I will not stand here and allow this. I will not, in my home, in my city, bring Delilah back, and that is final.
Brandon Sanderson, the co-writer of the final 3 Wheel of Time books and a producer on the Wheel of Time TV show, had a watch and react to the Season 2 finale, which aired on YouTube recently. Now, Sanderson provided some feedback on the Season 2 scripts, but this was the first time that he had really commented on Season 2 of the show. Now, Sanderson's feedback really mirrored some of the harsher criticism that a lot of fans have had about the show. He mentioned that he was against the focus on Moraine's family in Season 2.
The problem is that's what the cost is this.
Yeah, it does not link or pay off anything
because
here.
You have these scenes, then you can't do this justice. And so either the whole show should be lean into the Moraine drama stuff, or all it's doing is preventing you from having the time to set up Perrin's arc.
And that the show used magic in a way that this underlying system really goes against. He also criticized the changes to the final battle in the Season 2 finale, focusing on pulling Rand out of the literal sky and to allow Egwene to stand toe-to-toe against Ashamael in the finale.
This is totally just a book complaint. Been waiting for 30 years to see Rand in the clouds fight, and one of the best scenes that Robert Jordan ever wrote, and I don't get it. And that's okay, right? This has to be its own thing. I'm still allowed to be sad, I think.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Right?
Sorry, the dragon was breathing hot air.
Yeah.
It just was hot, shimmery air.
I think it's probably an illusion. That's a Moraine thing, right? It's
like have it breathe fire.
Oh, sure, right, if you can.
Now, in a follow-up comment that he made on Reddit, Sanderson stressed that he did not hate Season 2. Even if the scripts had been filmed as I read them, I would think it an improvement on Season 1, he said. And I know they made some revisions, which have largely been improvements. And I liked Season 1, and this one is better. He noted that if he comes off as harsh in his criticism, it's because he has more of a stake in the show than fans, because his name is literally on the show, and that he can be harsh about the show because some of its biggest weaknesses tend to correlate directly to what he considers to be his strengths. However, he notes that Wheel of Time is looking a lot stronger than other fantasy television, and that he holds the writers in high regard for the difficult job that they are doing quite well. In another comment, he says that the show's biggest weakness is that it needs more time, which I think everyone can agree with. Trying to wrap up these books in 8-episode seasons just ain't doing it. Give them more time, Amazon.
I wish you had more time.
Max has released the official trailer for Scavenger's Reign, a new animated series by Joseph Bennett and Charles Whitner. This series follows the survivors of a stranded interstellar freighter as they explore a new world that has never been touched by human interference. Now, this new series, the trailer just came out for it, and it looks pretty fantastic, and it conveniently kicks off next week on Max. It's only 6 episodes long, so this looks like a fun little sci-fi project that if you're looking to watch something cool, but, don't want to spend an entire season getting through, this one might be up your alley.
This is Ozzy Marine of the planetary freighter ship Demeter 227. Oh, God. Is there anybody out there? If anyone is hearing this, I need rescue now. Now, please.
Free League Publishing has announced plans to publish a bestiary for Dragonbane. Now, one of the big criticisms about the original core Dragonbane rulebook was the lack of monsters for this new RPG, and the bestiary conveniently adds 60 new creatures ranging from cat people to frog people to fairies to hippogriffs to hydras. Now, this book will come out in Q1 2024.
Come on, give me it. Give me it.
And finally, Games Workshop has announced that it will republish the first ever Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader rulebook, giving people a chance to check out an important piece of tabletop wargaming history. Now, Rogue Trader is basically Warhammer 40k First Edition, and it establishes much of the lore that Warhammer 40k is built upon, although it mostly focused on the Imperium of Man and its fight against the various Xenos threats. Now, this will be a print-on-demand book, and it will only go on sale for a limited time starting this weekend. So, if you want it, you better get it now.
With pride, I wear the symbol of my chapter and join my brothers in war.
Anyways, what was your favorite news story of the week? Be sure to let us know in the comments, and once again, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.